Hello and welcome to the Squirtle Game of the Week. Mark Rogers and Adam Dieselhorse with you tonight from Hoot Gibson Field at Casady High School. It is the 2-0 Casady Cyclones taking on the 2-0 Crossings Christians Knights. Should be a good ball game tonight. These teams played a year ago and Crossings won 30-3, but I think Casady is a little bit improved this year.
Yeah, no doubt about that. We're excited to be here. First time the game of the week has come to Casady, so super happy about that. I think you're right. I think two evenly matched teams, going to come down to execution, but looking forward to watching this game. I think it's going to be a good matchup.
Ty Prestige is the head coach at Casady in his 49th year overall, his second season at Casady. Jacob Stevenson is in his first season at Crossings after coaching down the road in Edmond at Oklahoma Christian School previously. This is the last year that Casady will play as an independent. They have been granted membership into the Secondary Schools Activities Association, so next year will compete in, I believe, Class 2A Division II. And so both of these schools similarly sized.
Yeah, no doubt. And, you know, obviously Crossings the newer of the private schools, but very, like you said, very similar enrollments. We'll be facing each other a lot in all sorts of sports. Kind of cool. They've had this kind of existing rivalry where they have played. And Mark, I got to give a shout out to Casady for their pregame. They had a great, little tailgate going on down there. Our camera guy and production guy had a hamburger that looked really good. Not quite as good as Sun Cattle Co. But
Sun Cattle Company was the pregame meal spot tonight, and it was off the chart good.
It was phenomenal.
Might be the a Squirtle food blog candidate.
It's got to get Hardaway to quit talking about salads on the food blog.
Oh, man. I didn't see a salad tonight. I just saw maybe potentially you could have some lettuce on a burger, but why would I want to do that?
I don't even know.
No, thank you. Onion rings were unique and really good.
They were very good. I would agree. That sauce I was a little leery of, but it was excellent.
I'll let you knock yourself out on all that sauce. The Thousand Island and pickles. But had me a little concerned.
Want to go to commercial for the national anthem?
We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have kickoff here at Hoot Gibson Field between Casady and Crossings.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then NextGen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. NextGen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started, 405-308-3324, or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
mid-September football weather for Oklahoma. It's been brutally hot the first handful of weeks, so excited about it.
Games going on all over the Squirtle Network tonight. In the final week before we get into district play. Had some people, I see the Garber Drumright game, had some people texting in the station today, touting the Tornadoes at Drumright. Expecting a big year there. And this game is underway. Kick is received by Bennett Baker. He makes one man miss, and he's into the clear. And a nice return. That's number 8 for Crossings, Luke Olson, who brings it back near midfield. Great way to start the game on special teams for the Knights. The ball is marked right on the 50-yard line. Nate Rouse is the quarterback for Crossings. Jonah Neer is the workhorse at running back. Expect to see a lot of commitment to the run for the Knights. Olson motions out of the backfield, and the handoff goes to Neer. He slips a tackle and gains 7-8 yards. A good first down play for Crossings. Casady has a couple of big guys up front in there. Ace Hodges is going to go to the University of Oklahoma. Where's number 65? Ethan Nedio also getting some offers, are the 2 down guys, and so they will have to share the responsibility of defending this rushing attack. Handoff again goes to Neer. Neer's trying to make people miss, and he slides forward. Looks like he's just a little short of the first down. Connor Phelps, senior, came over to make the tackle, and it will be short by about a quarter of a yard. Empty set, 3 receivers to the wide side of the field, 2 to the short side. Pass is overthrown. A couple of receivers and defenders had a chance to make that play. So looks like they were trying to catch Casady off guard a little bit here with the intention of going forward on this 4th down and short.
Got a little tech issues I'm handling with over here, so you're doing fine. You're doing a fine job, Mark. Fine job.
Thought you were playing the silent game with me. Rouse has the play from the sidelines. Coleman Ridley is in the backfield with Evan Krotz, and we have a timeout. Crossings wants to talk things over. We'll take it with them. 4th down play coming up when we return right here in the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
All right, we had a little difficulty with the scoreboard.
Got it.
Quarterback sneak, and the first down is picked up easily. So that moves the chains for the Knights.
Crossing's got some big boys up front. It's
yes.
one thing I have noticed about them.
Offensive line center is Zane Brooks, a junior. Left tackle is Will Mashmeyer. Left guard Will Sutton. Right guard Nolan Matthews. Cole Taylor, the right tackle. Better defense from the Cyclones as they were able to gang up and stop Luke Olson after a short gain.
Well, we talked about this earlier on with Coach Cleaver from Crossings, the kind of the different styles that you're going to see on the offensive side of the ball from these two teams. It's kind of a unique matchup. So you're going to see a lot more power game stuff from Crossings and a lot more spread it out on the other side of the ball with Casady.
Neer gets the handoff, stopped right in the middle. That's where those two big guys are for Casady, making their presence felt. Tackle Ace Hodges makes the stop.
OBA goes up early on Sealing, 7-0.
That should be a really good ball game tonight.
I think so too.
Sealing dealing with some injuries. Got one of the most dynamic players in all of Class B, and Caden Manuel. Neer gets it again, and he's dragging defenders. He's got the first down. Landed right on the sticks.
Big, strong run by Neer.
Talking with Coach Cleaver before the game about the Crossings team trying to use a little more two platoon. He felt that Neer was really maybe one of the team's very best linebackers, but is utilized on offense. So he's played on both sides of the ball there during his career so far at CCS. They did not give him the first down. I thought he was across. So it's going to be 4th down and about half yard to go. Quarterback sneak again, and they will have the yardage to pick up the first down. Nate Rouse falls forward, and the chains move once again. This is kind of the old, like the old wishbone offense for the Sooners. How many times will Crossings decide to put the ball in the air tonight? Only done it once so far.
Well, I think 5 to about 10 times a game is what they've been averaging so far, right? About 6 or 7 times a game.
Rouse rolls out to his left. He's got a man open, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Nice pass from Rouse to Britton McKim, who got behind the defense, and the Knights score first.
On cue, too, right? I mean, right as you mentioned.
They fooled me.
Yes.
Right, I was just calling for the passing attack. Very limited passing, and there they go. They get a man behind the defense for the first touchdown of the game.
Well, and that's what happens, when you're running all that power game stuff, a lot of that play action stuff is going to be open if you're not playing sound defense if you're Casady.
Charlie Cook, the junior, is on to kick the extra point. Snap is back there, and the kick is good. And the score is 7-0 in favor of Crossings. Casady gets it when we return right here in the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Welcome back. Crossing set to kick it back to Casady. 8:03 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 in favor of Crossings. Watching the Pater channel here. Got some good stuff going on. Kick is received. And good defense from Crossings. Down there to make the stop for Crossings is Braden Ayala.
Return made by number 15, Michael White.
So you mentioned it'll be a little bit different philosophies for both these teams. Casady is going to spread the field out and throw the football around.
Yeah, definitely contrast the styles. You're going to see a lot more multiple formations from Casady. Fun to watch.
Motion from Faye Dyson, who takes the handoff.
Good cut.
And he might be gone. He's got one man to beat. Dyson made a great move. It's Krotz trying to catch him, and he's got Krotz turning around and breaks the final tackle, and he is gone. It's a 70-yard run, and just like that, Casady answers back the score for Crossings.
Wow, what a play. What a great individual play by Dyson. There were 3 or 4 guys there that were there to make the tackle, and he just kind of sidestepped them.
Man, he did. And then I didn't know if he was going to be able to outrun everybody, but he was able to reverse field and got into the end zone.
Just a great individual play there.
Jackson Stewart is on to attempt the extra point. Snap a little high. The kick is good, and just like that, we are even. So the long run from Dyson Faye, the junior from Casady, evens things up. 7:40 to go. Crossings gets it when we come back.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashin, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv.
All right, welcome back. 7-7. You're early in the contest. A little short onside, and that ball is going to bounce. Taken by Krotz.
Oh, this could be big.
Krotz has got room, and he has finally hit the 40-yard line. A good job to close down what looked like some open space in there by Jackson Stewart, the kicker, who came up and tried to help make the tackle. Stewart's got to do everything. He had to go back and get his tee and throw it to the sideline, and now got to line up for defense.
That's small school Oklahoma football for you right there. Got to give a shout out to Corey Rogers and Ethan Sunken for getting the production issues that we are having problems with on our Pay Dirt show back up and running. So excited about that.
It's a pickup of 5. Moves the ball to the 45-yard line.
A couple interesting scores in 6A1. Enid leads Edmond North 8-0 early. This game was played last night, but Stillwater beat Norman 28-6.
Saw that Chandler jumped out on top of Poto. That's a really good kind of interstate matchup there. Neer gets the handoff, and he is snowed under. There's the 2 big guys up front for Casady, Nedio and Hodges. They drop Neer for a loss of 1.
It's a little trap play, little inside trap, and that time the Casady defensive line had it sniffed out.
Third down at 6.
Mark, what is your thoughts on the uniform battle?
Classic jerseys on both sides.
I agree.
I think that I'm probably going to lean with the home blues of Casady. There's a nice move in the open field, and then makes it free and is going to go for the end zone. Luke Olson busts loose, but we have got a penalty marker down to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be a block in the back.
This one's coming back. It's a really nice run by Luke Olson. Made a stop and start, a hesitation move, but got the benefit of a hold, and this will put Crossings even more behind the chains.
And really, that's one of those scenarios when you go back and watch it on film, you probably didn't even really need it's a block in the back there. The guy's defender got turned around, and he just was in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
So that'll put it at the 36, where it's now 3rd down and 13.
Remains 3rd down.
This is anything but a passing formation here. You've got 2 tight ends, and it's going to be a little quarterback rollout. Same play they may have scored on earlier. And out of bounds, that's a late hit. It's going to give him 15 yards as Andrew Fitzpatrick, the sophomore, blasted Nate Rouse after he'd gone out of bounds. So that's a tough break for the Cyclones. That's going to cost them a 1st down.
Yeah, and that was a really tough call, but it was the right call. He had stepped out of bounds, but it's kind of hard to let up a lot of times, and just a defensive player being aggressive.
It was a really good play call, again, is that you line up in a run-heavy formation, roll the quarterback out, and the option to run or throw. And there were several players in the Casady defense that were kind of in really hot pursuit to try to get over to where Rouse was, and a little too aggressive of a play out of bounds.
Well, that's the one thing about what Crossings does on offense is you don't see it that often, kind of the way they play. Everybody's gone to these big spread formations, and so you almost have to kind of change up like everything you do as far as what your scheme is that week defensively, just because you're not seeing this that often.
Tell you what, if one thing has been a consistent theme for us this year, it's been penalties. We've seen a ton of penalties in the games that we have called. There's another one on Crossings. Cost him 5 yards. False start.
Those other games we were really interested in seeing was that Guthrie.
Tuttle, Guthrie.
Yep, 6-0. Guthrie leads in the first. Carl Albert leads Elk City 14-7 in the first quarter. Another good one.
13th quarter of the year played by Guthrie. They've given up 0 points. If they can shut out Tuttle, that would be a heck of an accomplishment for him. Neer keeps his feet moving, and then Ace Hodges again is there for the tackle. He's been really active tonight.
Number 2 on the run, Jonah Neer.
Only able to pick up 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd down and 12.
What a tough district, man. You check 5A District 2. You got Guthrie, Carl Albert, Piedmont, McGinnis. All very good teams.
Well, Piedmont, they're up early too as well, 7-0. They're having a great year so far.
Rouse under pressure, throws it, and it is incomplete. Bring up 3rd down and 12. I think everybody's chasing Carl Albert, though. Just any other year would have some great races in there, but the Titans look to be incredibly tough. They're up 14-7 on Elk City, that game out in Beckham County. Motion, handoff.
Good
There's
pursuit.
a really good open field tackle for the Cyclones. Coming up to make the play, Connor Phelps.
That was a great, sound defensive play right there. I've been impressed here early with Casady defensively. I know they kind of had that one bust on the long pass and obviously the long run, but other than that, they've been very sound up front.
Luke Olson with the run on the reverse. Really good play by Phelps. High snap, and the punt is away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 10-yard line. So the Cyclones will come back out on offense for their second possession. Other scores going on tonight. Got Shawnee on top of Blanchard, and then a sack fumble for Blanchard. It's got Shawnee challenging again, potentially to go up for some more points. And now we've had an interception in that game from Blanchard. So back-to-back turnovers. About 3 minutes to go in the first quarter of that game.
I can tell you one thing, Jeff Craig isn't afraid to play people. My gosh, they've had a pretty tough early non-conference schedule.
Piedmont, Shawnee.
I know they played Noble. Noble, normally that's a really good matchup. Noble a little down this year compared to normal, but fumble.
Had a fumble on the quarterback sneak for Casady, and then that ball was picked up. That would have been potentially disastrous for the Cyclones to lose the ball that close to the goal line. Got to give some credit to Jason Madonna, who's taken over. He's the head coach at Shawnee this year, was the offensive coordinator at Del City last year, and is doing a good job with the program with the Wolves, where didn't win a game last year, battled through some tough circumstances, and he's got him going in the right direction.
Interesting score. Elgin leads Weatherford 7-0.
Hamilton's pass is incomplete. That's intended for Dyson Fay. I'll tell you this, it's another, I think that's the 5A1 district champ right there, Elgin Owls.
I kept thinking their score was wrong whenever they played Anadarko that one week.
Yeah, they were ahead 70-0 in the game. Yeah, Chalmer White has done a nice job with the Elgin program. The school's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, but they are one of the better teams in Class 5A.
You ever been to Elgin?
I have.
Nice
pass.
ball.
What a perfect throw right into the hands of Andrew Fitzpatrick. Ball was on point. Heck of a toss by Ethan Hamilton. Hamilton got to call his own number. Gets up in the air and gets body slammed by Benton McKim, but not after a gain of about 5.
Brought down by number 7, Benton McKim.
Again, a quarterback sneaking. The ball's loose again, and it's picked up this time by Crossings. So a turnover, that's the second fumble from Ethan Hamilton. He was able to pick up the first one, but this one is taken by the Crossings defense, and Cassidy's momentum is facing a little bit of a challenge here. Another great defensive play. This game has really been physical. The pitch went to Luke Olson, and he was stopped by Connor Phelps once again. Connor Phelps all over the field. Rouse takes the ball, carries it himself for a gain, picks up some of that lost yardage, puts the Knights in a 3rd down and 8 situation.
Tackle made by Gang Cyclone. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Nice running, some nice moves in there, and really continuing to push the ball forward is Neer. Jonah Neer would not be denied. Puts the Knights in a 4th and manageable position here, 4th down and 2. Gonna have to get this past the 36-yard line to pick up the first.
I believe Crossings is 1 for 1 so far on 4th down conversions, or are they 2 for 2?
I think they're 2 for 2.
That's right.
on the quarterback sneak, and then also on the one that they picked up on the penalty. That may have been the third down, but yeah, 2 for 2. They're going to pitch it, and they got it. First down as they move the sticks. Another physical run by Luke Olson to pick up the first.
Another run made by number 8, Luke Olson. Tackle made by number 44, Landon Hart. First down.
It's a trap again.
Crossing has just been content to kind of run this ball, and they've done a really nice job of picking up some yardage, sustaining the drives, and then hitting them with an unexpected pass.
Well, it definitely lulls you to sleep. Kind of going back to what we talked about before, not seeing an offense like this that often anymore, and it also gets, you get a lot of tackles where you're falling on your back, and eventually those 3 and 4 yard runs become 6 and 8 yard runs.
Toss sweep goes to Rouse.
Good cut.
Rouse is free, and he's finally dragged down about the 10-yard line. First down at 10 for the Knights.
A game over there in the mountains you're watching, Mark?
I got
Eastern Oklahoma. It's Canadian.
I got Canadian, and they got a big fella at quarterback here.
He's a big fella.
He's really big. I don't want to tackle that guy. Wow. He's in? No, he's down. That will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And again, if you want to check out some other games, make sure you check out the Pay Dirt Show here on Squirtle, and you can check out things from all over the state on Squirtle.tv. We're back at the start of the second quarter here. Crossings threatening, tied up with Casady 7 apiece.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and ranch land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back. Crossings has it first down and 10. They are on the 13-yard line. Toss sweep. Cassie's defense is once again strong up the middle. Tackle made by Landon Hart. Coleman Ridley on the carry.
Number 22, Coleman Ridley.
Split backs. Near takes the toss. Got man out front to block, but he is brought down at the 8-yard line. So Casady continues to make things tough, and that's once again Ace Hodges in on the stop.
So you look for Crossings, obviously, to either try to get something on the edge with QB run game or kind of that little flood passing play that they ran earlier on. A lot of times, too, you got to watch tight ends on the backside, like for a throwback play. A lot of these tight formation type teams like to run stuff like that.
Well, and the quarterback and the tight end are having a little conversation as they walk up to the huddle.
Might be the first time I've ever been right about something.
Fake.
There he is.
Tight end, end zone, and
what a oh, I thought he caught
incomplete. Nice play calling. You ever play QB1 at Hudson's?
No, I haven't. I just had a
right
feeling.
on top of it.
I'm not going to lie to you. Running a tight end down the seam or up the middle is tough. For some reason, especially in high school, is really tough to defend.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are following the ball at times, and that was a lot of ball faking going on in the backfield, and it's a pretty well-designed play. They're able to get a guy out there in the flat. All right, the Knights are going to try a field goal, and that looks like it is good, and it is good. Caden lastly on the field goal, and it is a 10-7 ball game. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more here on the Squirtle Game of the Week from Hoot Gibson Field.
Courtney McGuire is your trusted real estate partner in the greater Oklahoma City area. She understands that buying or selling a home is a big decision and can guide you every step of the way. Her expertise and personalized approach helps navigate the market and find the perfect home or buyer. So let her handle all the paperwork and negotiations so you can focus on what really matters. Contact her today at 405-623-7359. Courtney McGuire, selling 1 yard at a time. Go Knights!
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Welcome back to the Squirtle Game of the Week. It's 10-7 in favor of Crossings. 10:31 to go here in the second quarter. Turnover's been big in this ball game. Kick is taken by Michael White for Casady, and he's got some running room and almost gets to the outside for the contain. Gets him. He is stopped at just shy of the 30-yard line.
I had a buddy of mine, I informed them they needed to tune in, and he said he looks like the Lorenzen kid.
Yeah.
That you said from Kentucky?
Yeah, yes. And then you get, I don't know, what is that, the baseball, softball press box there? I'm not sure, but nothing better than checking out some of the remote locations where high school football's played in this state. Quarterback run game again for Casady, picks up a couple of yards.
So I got a good story about that. When I was helping coach football at Cashin, many years ago, we went and played at Haleyville, Oklahoma. And at halftime, they did a raffle for someone to have access to the press box to use as a deer stand. Because their stadium was literally cut out of the middle of the woods.
That's fantastic. Flag flies, and this one I think is going to cost Casady. Quarterback run game goes for no gain. Didn't they also have a copperhead infestation there in Haleyville?
There was a copperhead. I took my wide receivers over to do our routes before the game, and we always set our shoulder pads by the visitors, by our visitor stands. And their assistant coach came over to inform me that I needed to be careful around the base of the visitor stands because they had a bad problem with copperheads. So.
I don't think that Haleyville plays anymore. I think Haleyville and Hartshorn is a couple miles apart there. It used to be a big rivalry when they're both playing 11-man, but I think Haleyville has called it quits for football, at least for now.
They were on the edge of not playing anymore, too, when we were there because they didn't put up much of a fight. Big down here for Casady.
3rd and 9. The throw, and that ball was really thrown in a precarious spot. They were looking for Micah White. Holden Manchester was out there in a really good spot to potentially pick that one off. Looks like Casady will punt this ball away. Casady looked good on offense, especially one play, 70 yards on the initial drive of the game, and then they were moving it before they turned it over on a fumble.
Guthrie finally gave up some points. They gave up 3. So 6-3 is that score there in Guthrie.
High punt, fair catch called for, and it bounced off the head of a Casady player. I don't know that feels very good. I think get hit in the head by a punt.
Took a direct shot to the back of the helmet.
That could kind of create some confusion. It depends on whose helmet it went off of, whether or not it's a live ball. But it is a dead ball, and Crossings has got it back.
Flag on the play.
Good crowd from the visitors at Crossings.
Hey, where did you get to park tonight? I think I parked someplace over there by Channel 5.
I saw the guy standing up there, and I knew Mike Shepard, who has been very hospitable. He mentioning that we were with the streaming team, and so they gave me a spot right over here, back over.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can walk to my car and make it to the TU game tomorrow. It's going to be tough. But they have, this is a really cool environment to come to see a high school game. A ton of fun, family-type stuff that's going on out here right by the field. And just outstanding. Good crowd here tonight. So this is going to be a penalty against Crossings.
First down for the night.
And I'm not sure what that penalty was. Norman North, by the way, up big over UConn, 21-0.
Going up against their former head coach, Brent Barnes, in his first year there at UConn.
Edmond Memorial leads sophomore 20-0, and Enid still has a slight lead over Edmond North, 8-7. That'd be a huge win for Enid. Checking some 6A2 scores.
Ike's got a chance to beat them for the first time in a while.
Man, it's been a while since Ike has been good.
Great defensive play, a little reverse that did not fool Landon Hart, the junior linebacker for Casady, who was right there to make the tackle.
Landon Hart. Run man by number 8, Luke Olsen. Brings up second down for the night.
One of the games that we had highlighted, it would be a good game, as Perkins leads Marlowe 7-0 early in the second quarter.
I had some texts today from former Perkins quarterback Steve McDaniel, and he had said that this one was a big game tonight. They were expecting a huge crowd at Perkins for that contest.
Another good game over in Eastern Oklahoma. Squirtle.tv network partner Beggs leads Verdigris 16-8. You give a shout out to Corey Rogers. If you guys notice, any of you fans that commonly watch, we now have added down and distance to our scoreboard. So for all you visitors at home, you don't have to look at the down markers. As long as Caden's paying attention, he's going to keep you up to date on down and distance.
5 wide, and there's Ace Hodges back there chasing the quarterback.
Great block.
And that is an excellent run by Rouse to scramble out of the pocket and avoid that initial pressure to pick up the first down. Heck of a play.
Like you said, what a great block out there on the edge, too, as well. He was pointing that thing out before he even cut up field. It's a good game in Class A. Woodland leads Pahuska 14-8.
Both Osage County schools, not too far apart.
Man, Minko's all over Merritt, 38-6. Minko's got a good team. Good cut.
It's a nice run at getting into the open field and brought down after the pickup of a first down all the way to the 35-yard line. Another nice effort from Luke Olsen. And so this Crossings offense has a lot of options between Neer and Olsen, as well as Ridley for people that can carry the football.
And Mark, look at this score in Class C or Class B. Ringwood is just all over Winoka, 28-0.
That's a little bit of an upset, correct?
For sure.
I mean, not that Ringwood might win the game, but that it's
that big of a score. OBA and Sealing are still scoreless there in the second.
Rouse on the toss sweep gets it to Neer, and Neer, really good ball security from Neer there. They were swiping at the football. He's able to pick up 5. Chandler and Poto 14-14, second quarter.
Well, that is an interesting, out of class matchup, isn't it? Traveling all the way down there to Poto. That's a really cool matchup, though.
And
kudos to Chandler.
Both teams have been really good the last 2 years. I know Poto's had a hard time finding a game. I think that they were potentially going to play Tuttle. Would have been one of those games that they talked about. Greg Werner, the head coach at Poto, is moving up on the all-time wins charts. I believe he is over 200 victories in his high school coaching career and made many stops along the way. This is back the second time that he's been there at Poto. Second down and 10 coming up here for Crossings.
So one thing about what Crossings does is they need to stay ahead of the sticks. And just because they're picking up chunk yardage.
Toss sweep, he's got outside.
Nice cut.
Containment was lost and then picked it back up inside. So it was a really, really good run by Luke Olson, maneuvering his way off the misdirection for a gain of about 9.
Another run made by number 8, Luke Olson. Brings up third down.
Be interesting to see them. Obviously, you got 2 downs, they get a yard, so I could see them running trap here, or just going with their just kind of a power stretch play.
Quarterback sneak has also been pretty effective for him tonight, and it is once again Rouse found an opening in the defense and went forward for a gain of about 5. Now, can you explain to me the hash mark situation going on here in this game that's going on between Garber and Drumright?
I don't think that. I think there's something not accurate about him. I can tell you that much.
I think that field, it looks like it's just really short. Another nice run here for Crossings. And the Knights are really starting to make a little bit of hay against this very difficult to move Casady defensive front. It's a gain of 6.
Well, if you've seen the previous games, the Crossings plays a lot of different guys, so they're betting on being in a better position in the fourth quarter. A lot of their guys don't play both ways, so this kind of moving through this, grinding it out, that's the way they want to play. There's trap.
Ball goes to Ridley, and he's able to pick up a couple, still be short of the first down. Third down and 2. Olson takes the pitch. Olson running towards the end zone, and we've got a late flag. Both the umpire and the side judge is going to be a face mask, and I think Olson was stopped just short of the goal line, but Crossing is going to have it right there on the doorstep. And we got an injury on the field.
It's not good.
Again, I think that is Olson down to the field, and maybe he was the one whose face mask was grabbed.
Personal foul on the defense.
Let's take a break while they tend to the injured player here, and we'll sort things out when we return on the score of the game of the week. Crossings 10, Casady 7.
Courtney McGuire is your trusted real estate partner in the greater Oklahoma City area. She understands that buying or selling a home is a big decision and can guide you every step of the way. Her expertise and personalized approach helps navigate the market and find the perfect home or buyer. So let her handle all the paperwork and negotiations so you can focus on what really matters. Contact her today at 405-623-7359. Courtney McGuire, selling 1 yard at a time. Go Knights!
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
All right, welcome back. They have given him the touchdown on that run, Olson. So 16-7, extra point pending here for the Knights. Nice run by Olson, who did walk off the field under his own power. Extra point is through. So Crossings marches right down the field, predominantly on the ground, exclusively on the ground, to score a touchdown and take a 10-point lead, 17-7 over the Cyclones.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
Welcome back. Casady set to receive the kickoff, and here comes the penalty of the face mask. That will allow them to kick it off from the 45.
Well, this has squib kick or onside written all over it, right?
Yeah. Just got to keep that momentum and grinding it out, because you're going to, even a traditional onside, ball's going to be bouncing around the 35-yard line. We're going to boot it deep and force him to take over from the 20. The way that Crossings has moved the ball, you really feel compelled here, if you're Casady, to make some noise in the final 3:41 of the second quarter. They'll get the ball to start the second half. So this could be points and then get the ball right back, a chance to get back in the game. But this is one of the more important possessions we've seen so far.
3:41, you got plenty of time, especially the style of offense that you're running. Just be patient, make the right decisions, see if you can pick up some chunk yards, and like you said, get some points on the board before halftime. Screen.
Back to pass, and that screen was read perfectly by the defense. Sam Hull with the defense there. He made a really good play because that screen was set up, and then I think it had a chance to go for some pretty big yardage.
Yeah, great sound play there. And, you know, actually, that's a defensive end that makes that play.
And here's the formation spread wide all over the field. 4 wide receivers. They're going to throw an out route, and that ball, I don't think that Ethan Hamilton really looked very much before he threw that ball, because it was right into the path of several Crossings defenders.
Yeah, he kind of stopped his route, and actually the defender, if he would have had his head up, the ball went right through his hands. That could have been a pick and possibly been a pick six, so they kind of dodged a bullet there.
Third and 10. Hamilton. He's got one man to get past, and he had all kinds of running room, and he's still loose. There's a penalty flag down right around the 15-yard line. I think this one's coming back, but I don't know how he got away from everybody. He really did get away from the first man.
Goodness.
Or it would have been a big, big run, and then he got away from about 7 different defenders.
I think they may call a face mask. Yeah, face mask on 55. Well, I don't even know if there's a 55 out on the field. Maybe on 5.
Bennett Bell is the linebacker, starting linebacker for Crossings, wearing number 5. And that was a magic trick, really, by Ethan Hamilton, and a huge play to keep the chains, pick up the first down, keep the chains moving.
No doubt. We talked about how important it was for Casady to try to get some points on the board, and they just, got saved there by that personal foul. Why you play till the whistle.
Hamilton drops back again, is going to run again, gets
Nice.
into the clear and picks up the first down. Crossings is able to get a lot of penetration in the pass rush. Hamilton just steps up in the pocket and has plenty of room to run.
I tell you, I really like Hamilton's ability to run and to slide through tackles in space.
Hamilton's going to run with it again. Another scramble. He's hit hard and brought down. Nice stop by Bennett Baker. Also on the stop there, looks like Gavin McElroy. Going to take a shot deep.
Good
Got
ball.
a man. What a catch.
Great catch.
What a pass and catch for Casady. It's Jackson Stewart on the receiving end of the pass from Ethan Hamilton. And Hamilton has really thrown some nice passes into the arms of the receivers. That ball could have been put in a better spot.
He dropped it in there, but you're right. It was a tough catch over the shoulder. Great play.
Puts the ball at 17. Hamilton getting the call. And again, is going to just make something happen up the middle. He's improvised and done so very well on this drive.
What's happening for Crossings is they're getting to the quarterback. They're just not breaking down, and there's nobody in the middle level. And once the quarterback breaks the line, he's got 7 or 8 yards before there's even anybody there.
Timeout for Crossings, perhaps trying to save some for a potential offensive drive here after this one for Casady. 17-7, 148 to go.
Few things bring communities together like high school sports. The passion, the drama, the atmosphere, the tremendous thrill of victory, and the agonizing pain of defeat. There's nothing like it, and nobody in Oklahoma brings you all of that better than Squirtle. So sit back, hold on, and get ready for another thrilling ride, because it's time once again for the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Welcome back to Hoot Gibson Field here at Casady. Cyclones have it 2nd down and 1 inside the Crossings 10-yard line. Great pass was the big play on this drive. Jackson Stewart hauled one in. Also a nice run from Ethan Hamilton in a face mask to sustain the drive. Hamilton trying to get close to the goal line, and he's going to be pushed back around the 3-yard line.
Like that play call, little QB power. They led with the up back and got him down to about, just inside the 1-yard line. Mark, Hoot. Do you know any other Hoots?
Well, we did some research today. Not only is there a Hoot Gibson that was the football coach here at Casady for many, many years, there is a Hoot Gibson that was a Western, rodeo kind of entertainer.
Okay.
that spent some time in Oklahoma, like at the 101 Ranch.
Gotcha.
So there's 2 Hoot Gibsons.
I know there's a Hoot from Fairview, Hoot Patterson.
Well, we'll give a shout out to Hoot tonight.
He may be watching.
Handoff and touchdown. Score 1 for Casady. Andrew Fitzpatrick does the honors on the touchdown run. And Casady makes it 17-13 with 1:11 to go.
Well, great job by Casady, like you said, answering. They got a little lucky on the penalty to extend a drive, and they took advantage of it with the long ball and QB's feet. Really, I mean, he obviously made a couple of big, deep throws, but
extra point is good. 17-14. We'll keep it right here. Now, Hoot Patterson, did he get that nickname because he's kind of a fun guy? Like, what a hoot. Hoot.
Well, he I don't know if he got the nickname, but he lived up to it. So
okay.
He was always a good time around Fairview. He's a big athletic supporter. Had a couple of daughters that went through Fairview that were good athletes. And, in fact, I think you may actually know his daughter, or it's his niece. Her name's Brandy Kammer now, and she's a member at Belmar, Justin Kammer.
Okay.
So Brandy plays out there a lot. And so her maiden name was Brandy Patterson, and that is either her uncle or her dad. I'm trying to remember.
So if I just ask her how's Hoot, she'll be able to tell me?
She'll be able to tell you for sure.
That's good. That's a big drive for Casady, and we'll see what Crossings elects to do here. How aggressive they want to be. They've got 1 timeout.
You know, I really like both of these teams. They don't have neither team has anybody that's just overly explosive, but they're both, sound. They've got good skill guys on both sides of the ball. They really do a good job at what they're good at. And it's been a clean, well-played game so far here this first half.
I think both teams are really physical. Ball sails out of bounds, so that's going to give Crossings a pretty good field position here for this last final drive of the first half. Shawnee Blanchard game continues to be a good one. 17-13, Shawnee on top.
We were just watching earlier on, and OBA had got into Sealing's territory with a long pass, but Sealing leads that game 6-0 at halftime. That is definitely not what I expected score-wise.
Blackwell looking for their first win over Tonkawa since 1985.
What do we got?
Trailing 12-0 in the second. Battle of the Bridge going on tonight in Purcell. 35-zip favor the Dragons. That Beggs Verticruz game has really been exciting so far. 24-22. And then you got the state's oldest rivalry tonight. Chakotah on top of Eufaula, 20-13. Crossing's trying to get lined up right here, and it looks like it's going to be a delay of game. Couldn't get the guys in the right spots.
5-yard penalty remains, first down.
I don't say this enough, but we'd like to thank all of our advertisers. See Trevor Randall down there, one of our corner advertisers. They're the reason why we're able to come and cover all these different games, and you see a lot of different people down there. Obviously, WWLS, they're a big partner of ours too as well. We're simulcasted on their platforms tonight as well, and so without all that support, we can't do what we do, so we just want to thank all of them.
First down and 15. Rouse back to pass, throws a dangerous pass in the flat, and what a great play made out there to come up and get the stop by Landon Hamilton. Landon Hamilton was right there. This looks like it's going to be second down and forever, and Casady is going to burn the first of their timeouts here with Crossings facing a second and a long, long way to go. We'll take a break with them here 1:01 to play in the first half. It's Crossing 17, Casady 14.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
All right, welcome back. Second down and 21. Long way to go. Pass thrown in the flat. Nice pitch and catch and a tackle there. That'll set up a 3rd down and 9, and Cassie's going to call a second timeout here. 12 seconds came off the clock. This could be a little tricky here, calling the timeouts on defense with 49 seconds to go. You got to get the stop, and I think really probably sound decision making here when the chains are what they are.
Yeah, it's interesting. You can go either way. Obviously, if you feel confident in what you're doing on the offense side of the ball and feel like you can maybe hit a big play, but you also talked about it. You run the risk of giving them more plays and more time to possibly extend their drive.
A couple more North Oklahoma City schools doing battle tonight. Heritage Hall, 42-6 on top of John Marshall in the second quarter.
Man, they are good. That's one of the more impressive teams I've seen this year.
And we are also commenting on the fact that Lincoln Christian, who's ranked number 2 in Class 3A, defeating Shiloh Christian from Arkansas, where Tucker Bernard is the new head coach. That would be a big win for the Bulldogs at Lincoln. 3rd and 9. They're going to run it.
Boy, they got a good play there by 22 for Casady.
Nice tackle come up and make it by Landon Hamilton. He's made 2 big plays on this drive.
So it'll be 4th and 5. And obviously for Casady, they put themselves in a situation to get the ball back here. So Marcus, you going to Tulsa tomorrow?
I am going to Tulsa. Looking forward to that game. Hard to tell about OU. It looks so good in week 1. Not so good necessarily in week 2, but
I would agree. I've gotten to a place kind of with them here that I just kind of, I'll believe it when I see it, right?
Right.
Kind of one of those deals. So I do think they're improved defensively. I think they tackle better. I still a little leery about their defensive line up front. They don't seem to get a lot of push. And now, here's the thing that people would tell you, too, that if they're max protecting and they get the ball out quick, it's hard to sack anybody.
Yeah.
I thought they actually got a little more pressure this last week than they did the first week. And then on offense, I just kind of thought they were just very basic. And then, I thought the fourth quarter, those 2 possessions it was really good,
Tulsa is beat up pretty bad at the quarterback position.
So is the Braxton kid not playing?
I don't think so. What do we have here?
It's like maybe I'll tell you what, some of my better memories of OU football offensively was with Kevin Wilson at the helm. I really enjoyed watching him call offense for OU. I thought he was very multiple. I thought OU was really, really good at running the ball then and passing, and they distributed the ball well. They used the tight ends really good. I thought he did a great job at Ohio State, too.
Yeah, I think he's one of the very best in the business as an offensive coordinator. Just doesn't quite have the players yet. That ball was almost blocked by Ace Hodges. It gets a good roll, and we'll see what they can do here in the return.
Goodness, he is fast.
Yeah, and we've got a late hit, so this is 29 seconds going to move the ball into Crossings territory. Dyson Fay, who broke the big 71-yard run at the beginning of the game with a good return and gets hit late out of bounds.
Fay can run, man. When he turns and squares his shoulder pads and gets upfield, he can go. I'll tell you, I think that game in Stillwater will be an interesting game. You got a situation. I actually am on OSU's side of that thing. I know a lot of people are kind of favoring South Alabama. One thing, though, you do see in that game is South Alabama, a very senior-laden team. I think that was you talking about it on the radio yesterday when I was listening in, but they got a bunch of juniors and seniors. A lot of times that can go a long way, especially in a close game.
Right, and a lot of those teams out of that conference are pretty good.
I would agree.
That have been recently in the top 25. South Alabama, I think, was the winner of that conference a year ago.
Well, this will be interesting with 29 seconds to go. We know the threat that Casady can be throwing the ball and airing it out, so see what they can get done here.
Well, and they also have an excellent kicker.
It's a great magazine you got there.
Thank you. Yes, I've referenced this.
Looks like there's a couple flags. They have not marked the penalty off yet.
Cassie's normal kicker is sick and is not going to play, not in uniform tonight. I think it has been Jackson Stewart that's been handling the kicking. So for some reason, did they waive off the penalty here?
They must have.
It was strange to waive it off since there were 3 flags thrown right in the same spot. Not quite ready to play. Now we are. I'm going to throw another one deep, and we've got a flag flying down here. It's good coverage by Crossings. Weren't fooled by that at all.
I think they're going to call a hold maybe down here. Not sure what they're going to call, but
Thatcher Wallace, the Casady receiver, that was Stewart down here. He was shrugging his shoulders. Really didn't even know what it was called.
Mark, you ever been to Corn Bible?
I have been by there. I've not ever been to a game there. It's a little south of Weatherford.
Yes, sir. On the way to Foss Lake. Not Foss Lake. Oh, man, the lake the university owns. Crowder Lake.
I'm unfamiliar with Crowder Lake. You're blowing my mind on that. There's a big sack. They get Stewart. The Crossings will finally bring this first half to an end. Coach Preston's not very happy over there.
A little fun fact about Crowder Lake, Mark. It is a trophy bass lake here in Oklahoma.
Interesting. I did not know that. That's outstanding. Have you ever pulled a bass out of there?
I fished there many a time back in my 1 year at Weatherford.
So that looks like they'll have 3 seconds here, one play, and see what they've got. Casady will get it back to start the second half.
Time to bomb one more up.
That's exactly what they're going to do. He's got a man down there. Stewart can't get it. That will bring us to the end of the first half here from Casady. It's been a good one. 17-14. Crossings leads Casady. Take a halftime break and come back with second half and what should be a great finish here on our Squirtle Game of the Week.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Northwestern with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashin, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Courtney McGuire is your trusted real estate partner in the greater Oklahoma City area. She understands that buying or selling a home is a big decision and can guide you every step of the way. Her expertise and personalized approach helps navigate the market and find the perfect home or buyer. So let her handle all the paperwork and negotiations so you can focus on what really matters. Contact her today at 405-623-7359. Courtney McGuire, selling 1 yard at a time. Go Knights!
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashin, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and rangeland, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Courtney McGuire is your trusted real estate partner in the greater Oklahoma City area. She understands that buying or selling a home is a big decision and can guide you every step of the way. Her expertise and personalized approach helps navigate the market and find the perfect home or buyer. So let her handle all the paperwork and negotiations so you can focus on what really matters. Contact her today at 405-623-7359. Courtney McGuire, selling 1 yard at a time. Go Knights!
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account every time you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
Welcome back. We're about to get underway here in the second half. The Squirtle game of the week. It is Crossings Christian on top of Casady 17-14, but the Cyclones are going to receive the football here to start the second half. Students are fired up over there for Crossings. This ball will be returned by, looks like Micah White. Takes it to the 30-yard line. That's where Casady will start, first down and 10. Casady started the game on a big play. Dyson Fay, a little reverse and went 70 yards for a touchdown.
Right out to the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Cyclones.
Crossings had scored to open the game, but Casady came right back on that play, and it's been kind of back and forth since.
Well, Mark, we talked about it to end the first half. That scoring drive for Casady was big, because getting the ball back here down 3, if you can go down and put some points on the board, you put the pressure back on the visitors and change kind of the dynamic of the game, because really Crossings has been out in front most of this first half.
Ethan Hamilton has really done a good job at the quarterback position of making some nice plays when the pocket is broken down. They got a little out and up here, and that was a nice pass caught by Dyson. He mentioned his speed. Here he goes again. He's in the open field. And another big play by Dyson to start the second half.
I love that concept. They ran a little bit of a rub route, kind of a wheel. And, CCS is out there in man coverage, and it makes it tough on those rubs. And, man, like you said, getting him in space.
Big play. That goes 40 yards. Changes the field, sets them up at the 30-yard line of CCS. They're going to throw it again. They're going to go deep. Up top, man coverage. Throwing it out there for James Elder.
For number 12, James Elder.
And that was incomplete. So it looks like Casady decided at halftime maybe try to get some things going in the passing attack.
Opening it up. I like it. Big plays is what got him on the board, so I like it. How's Canadian doing over there?
How's 28-6.
How's your big quarterback?
He's going both ways, man. He's right there in the middle.
Oh,
that is picked off. What a great play. Great instincts. And stepping in front of that one to take it the other way. Nice effort from Braden Ayala. Is that number 11, Adam?
That's number 1.
Number 1. So that is not Braden Ayala. That is Matt Goodell.
Well, big time play. Just when it looked like Casady was moving the ball and was having some success, big defensive play there by Crossings. And you can hear the defensive assistant coaches up here in the box next to us hyped up.
He stepped in front of that. Looked like the ball was intended for him. Really great defense. Bring this one back here to, let's see, started at the 34.
First and 10 for the night.
Pitch goes to Olsen. Olsen is maneuvering through the defense. He's got 11, 12 yards and picks up a first down. Luke Olsen.
Number 21, Jackson Stewart.
Senior part-time wide receivers lining up in the backfield tonight. Doing a good job carrying the football. Gives him a first down at the 22.
Toss, love it.
Near takes the toss.
Ooh.
Gets hit hard by Connor Phelps. Phelps has done a good job at that linebacker position.
Yeah, Connor has been all over the field. Big kid, too. He's a good-looking, probably 6'2", good, thick kid.
Yeah, he's played well. Two turnovers for Casady have been big in this game.
There he is again, Phelps. It's going to be about a 3rd and 6 now, 3rd and 7, right?
Third down, and let's call it 6 to go from the 18-yard line. Certainly would think that they could be in 4-down territory. Also, not afraid to line up and kick a field goal.
Probably you're thinking 2 plays here if you're Crossings, I think.
Might throw a pass.
Ooh, that's going to be a false start. I think number 2 moved in the backfield for Crossings.
Looked like he was trying to go left.
So that'll be
a little
near.
early.
False start on the offense.
Ceiling has now gone up 18-6 over OBA. That's still a great game.
So a little bit different play call philosophy here on 3rd and 11 and 3rd and 6. See what they decide to do.
Run that little waggle play. They're going to go ahead and run toss.
Toss, and a great job of setting the edge for Micah White, the sophomore for the Cyclones. Wasn't going to let Olsen get outside and turn that back in.
Looks like they maybe he's lining up for a field goal, Mark.
They were able to kick one earlier. Not bad to take the points.
Well, this is going to be about a 40-yarder, right?
Yeah.
Take for the field goal, number 12, Casady.
40-yard field goal, Lacey, and that looks good.
No, yes.
Got it through. Big kick, taking the points. And that makes it 20-14 in favor of Crossings Christian. We'll take a break after the 40-yard field goal. Return with Casady in possession.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Welcome back, 20-14 in favor of Crossings. Second Casady turnover of the game. They've had a fumble and an interception. And Crossings is able to convert it for 3 points.
What a weapon a kicker can be, especially in high school, A lot of times you see
3rd down and 12. I mean, that would have been a 4th and 12 would have been a tough one to pick up if you have to go for it. The ball's going to bounce around. It's never good that happen on a kickoff.
The pitching wedge is what he used there. The lob wedge.
And the return is made by Dyson Fay to set up Casady at the 32-yard line. Well, they came out throwing right out of the locker room. Let's see if they decide to change their mind here. Ended with an interception. Hamilton was able to get out of the pocket, but not able to go much further than that. Stop made by Benton McKim, Jr. at the linebacker spot. That pass was underthrown, intended for Henry Lewis, a sophomore who was open.
Pass intended for number 7, Henry Lewis. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Third and 9. Hamilton going to throw it up. Got a man down there. Great defensive play from Luke Olson, who was able to knock that down, running stride for stride with Henry Lewis. And it will be 3 and out for the Cyclones. Can't get anything going.
Well, and that was a great defensive possession for Crossings. Crossing takes advantage of the interception, gets 3 on the board, and then gets a stop here on defense. And so they're going to get the ball back with a 1-score lead and stretch this thing up to 2 scores.
Good snap, light rush, punts away. Fair catch be called for and taken at the 38-yard line. So fair catch there by Bennett Baker. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with more here. Crossings taking over, leading 20-14.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station.
Welcome back. First offensive play for Crossings on this drive.
Nice.
And there's really good defense. Breaking through from the line for Casady. Getting a big stop in there. Casady has won some battles on the line of scrimmage. Grant Kirk, senior defensive end, making the tackle.
Man, you were right about Guthrie. They're up 13-3. That's a heck of a score. That other game of interest is Shawnee and Blanchard. Shawnee leads 24-20 in the 3rd quarter.
Guthrie led all classes in shutouts last year with 5. Guthrie and Wagner both had 5. There's a nice little flat pass and some blocking out in front.
Good cut.
Big run after the catch for Crossings, now into Casady territory.
Luke Olson, big play. I love the play call too. Just kind of slipped him out into the flats.
Kelly Beebe has one of his better defenses this year.
Talked about maybe some of the games we'll be doing next week. I know we'll be doing the modified War on 74. Just, I believe, only 8 miles away, Covington and Garber. That'll be in Garfield County. And then I think we're going to try to maybe venture down towards Newcastle if we can. We got a couple other ones on the list that we're going to try to see if we can't do and cover. So be sure to check social media throughout the week next week.
Tackle made by number 75.
And another thing we want to be proud to announce is we do have the Patriot Show back. We had some technical difficulties early in the year, but we have that show back running again. So make sure you go out and check that show out. It's kind of the NFL Red Zone version of high school football here in Oklahoma. Fun show to always watch.
Very cool. Going from game to game.
Trap, like it. It's there too.
Big run. Casady started to show a little fatigue up front in the defensive line. It was really good in the first half.
Well, that's great execution. They've been running toss all night, so you keep that same action with the toss, but this time you hand off on the inside to the fullback that's normally out there lead blocking. Big gain. You give a shout out to Matt McGuire, who is across the way, said he's watching the game in person, but has also watched us on his phone.
Oh, nice.
Matt is a Fairview High School graduate, University of Oklahoma graduate. Good buddy of mine, great guy. And his wife is actually advertising too for this game, so she's one of the people that is supporting our live stream.
Olson with a nice run there. Pickup of about 6.
Need to also give a shout out to my partner, Eric Weisgarber, whose kids go to Crossings. He was up here to give us some water to keep us hydrated before the game.
It's very nice.
Very nice of him. Also a member of the Squirtle team.
Hustle up to the line. Quarterback going to roll out and has to get that away. That was a great rush again by Grant Kirk, who we called his name earlier in this drive. Got back there and made things extremely difficult for Nate Rouse.
Third and 4.
So 3rd down and 4. Also would think that, again, this could be 2-down territory here. Also have to feel comfortable since the field goal unit's been so good tonight to get it past the 1-possession game. There's the trap play again.
Yep, it's, oh, he fumbled.
Near lost the football, and it looks like Casady may have it. Casady comes up with it. That's a big turnover. Turnovers have been very important in this ballgame tonight, and Casady has forced their first.
Well, and that was interesting too, because it looked like Near just looks like one of his own players. He may have bumped into his own player's helmet and it popped it loose there, but great job by Casady. Boy, that was a big save to keep this game from going above 2 scores.
Casady offense has not been able to put much together here in the second half.
First and 10 for the Cyclones.
What was that? A different quarterback in.
Motion, reverse motion. It's Phelps in at quarterback. Nope, not Phelps.
Oh,
throw this one
He's
deep.
got an arm.
Caught. Big pitch and catch. Peyton Mitchell-Johnson on the catch after James Elder, the sophomore, comes in at the quarterback position and throws a bomb.
That looked good.
Got to throw it again. Throws that one up and a little over everyone's head.
Pass incomplete. Intended for number 7.
That was a great pass. Mitchell Johnson also is a guy that I think can really cause some problems. A pretty good player.
Well, that's the first time they've been able to get him free this game.
Late substitution at running back. Andrew Fitzpatrick is back in. Checking in for Henry Lewis. Going to throw another deep ball, and that is incomplete. So Cassie's really trying to test Crossings here vertically.
Yeah, you know, they're playing man coverage in the secondary, so that is something that you have an opportunity to hit. But, and they are also getting to that quarterback quick. Big props to Coach Cleaver and the Crossings defense.
3rd down and 10. Blitz coming. Another ball thrown up and overthrown just over the outstretched arms of Micah White, trying to haul that in. 4th down and 10 to go from the 49-yard line. You think about going for this or content to punt the football? I think it looks like the Cyclones are going to punt it away.
I think that's the right decision too. But just being only down 1 score. Yeah, you're right. You were mentioning the Boone Apache score, 26-0 in the 4th quarter over Ringling. Man, Walters is all over Cashion, 49-7 in the 3rd quarter.
Punt is fielded at the 20-yard line. That's where Crossings will take over here with 3:33 to go in the 3rd. Threes are wild at Hoot Gibson Field.
Checking out our other game of the week, it looks like Sealing still leads 18-6. Looks like, I'm going to guess, pretty early in the 4th quarter.
It's a pretty good job by the OBA defense to keep that Sealing offense And check there. Chandler's come back in the game against Poto tonight, 28-21.
Heck of a game.
Tony Wilson sent me a text. They were at Warehouse Willie's in Poto, really good place to eat.
Now you called that one on the show.
Little dive play, gain of about 3.
Gotta get a shout out to the Squirtle God, Corey Rogers, out there watching the game tonight, helping produce all of our shows, helping with our scoreboard earlier on. He's a man of many talents.
Always staying busy.
That's true.
Quarterback sneak. Turns the corner, and that was close to being a little bit out of bounds, but a nice run from Nate Rouse. And he looks like he's going to have the first down.
Man, Ringwood, we talked about that score earlier. They are just putting it to Winoka, 40-16. Talked about some of these scores earlier on. Norman North all over UConn, 43-13. Edmond North leads Enid, 21-14.
Quarterback sneak.
Fumble. Oh, I thought it was a fumble.
And now that is the first down. Cassie had everyone up near the line of scrimmage on that play.
Run made by number 6. Nate Rouse for a nice first down.
Mark, what would be one of your, I know it's early in the season, but if you had to pick maybe a surprise, look at that. So far, a team, yeah, out of any class, I mean, just one team you think has kind of surprised you this year. Would it be this team right here?
I think there's been several teams that I think have done a really nice job so far this year. Ada, undefeated, 3-0, and I was talking with, there's a nice run by Near with Mikey Babb. We played at Ada, and that Dan Cody's come back and really worked the strength and conditioning and all fired up, and they beat McAllister last week in the non-district portion of the schedule, so they're 3-0. It's been a while since that happened. Pauls Valley, 3-0 this year. I don't know that they are, a threat to Heritage Hall in that district, but they was one of the more difficult districts to forecast in the preseason with teams like Lone Grove, Plainview, Sulphur, a lot of good teams in that district that appear to be kind of even after Heritage Hall. So we'll see what they can do in that group. And again, Classen School of Advanced Studies.
Yeah.
They are trying to go to 3-0 tonight. That's never happened in the history of the school. And that game is crazy. 41-40 in the second quarter.
Jeez.
We had Player of the Week on the Sports Animal yesterday.
Did you say he had 10 touchdowns?
10 touchdowns for Carlos Hardeman.
Yeah.
7 throwing, 509 yards, 631 yards overall.
Well, and we were just talking about the Tuttle-Guthrie game, and like you just pointed it out to me, Tuttle has now taken a 17-13 lead in the fourth quarter. That's interesting.
It's a quick couple of touchdowns.
It was.
We'll get a little update on that game. Call my correspondent, Sammy the Bull.
Sammy the Bull. You ever go to, Georgia Stables?
Oh, yeah, of course.
It's a good spot. They also have the greatest donut place on earth, Missy's Donuts.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Georgia Stables in Stillwater, owned by my friend Grady Parmley.
Sorry, why did I call it Georgia Stables?
The Stables.
Okay, so what is the place in Guthrie, though?
The Stables.
Okay, my bad. I had it wrong. Okay,
yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
Georgia Stables
is in
Stillwater, across from Eskimo Joe's.
Yeah,
Good
I've been there a
to
few
shoot your
times,
pool
too.
and have a beer.
Yeah, no doubt. That's where.
Handoff, Near, pushing people out of the way, is going to get the first down. Keep the clock moving.
I've been really impressed with Crossings in the second half, being just a lot more patient, picking up chunk yardage. We talked about that. That's going to get tiring, making all those tackles. Those 3- and 4-yard runs start becoming 5- and 6- and 7-yard runs. And, it's much easier to obviously, keep the chains moving.
And the offense is really becoming deliberate. I think they kind of feel like they're starting to have an impact on this defensive front.
We got a basketball game that's broke out at Drumright. It's 58-40 in the third quarter. OBA score, 18-14.
Olsen with a run and stopped by Andrew Fitzpatrick along with Luke Woodruff. Cassidy's got quite a few underclassmen making some noise tonight.
Tackle made by number 4, Andrew Fitzpatrick. And number 11, Luke Woodruff.
Perkins-Marlowe game maybe a little closer than I would have thought, 14-7.
We've got a Perkins game circled in the coming weeks.
Heritage Hall?
No, it's Perkins and
Kingfisher?
Let me look.
Near takes the toss. Turned back inside, but still running hard and fighting for extra yards, and he's able to get 7 and pick up another Crossings first down. A couple Casady players are a little slow to get up out there. Metro Christian and Perkins coming up 2 weeks away. Metro Christian playing out of state tonight against Prairie Grove, Arkansas. They got a big lead in that, 35-14. Class 3A is going to look a little different next year.
Yes, it will.
Jackson Stewart is the injured player for Casady, trying to walk off. Looks like a little, hopefully just a cramp.
So we'll have the split divisions, right? So that'll be 2A, A, and that 2A and A. Is it 3A also with split divisions?
3A is still remaining at
That's
32
right.
teams.
Okay, it's 2A and A.
Yeah.
You know, it might be an interesting game is if Shawnee can hold on as Shawnee plays at Bishop McGinnis next week.
Yeah, it would be a really good win for them. There's another 7-yard, 8-yard gain for Crossings as we come to the end of the third quarter here. Class 4A next year, Heritage Hall will move up, Lincoln Christian will move up, Holland Hall will move up.
Goodness.
And so that will open things up a little bit in Class 3A. Woodward, population-wise or ADM-wise, would be right in the middle of Class 4A, but due to their performance, gets bumped down into Class 3A next season.
So they'll be in Class 3A next year. Interesting.
Woodward in the same district as Seminole. That's a
goodness.
Quite a drive.
That's a drive.
But it looks like in Class 3A, only one private school in Class 3A. That will be Metro.
This is going to be the end of the quarter, I think. I think they're going to let this thing run out.
We'll switch sides. We've had only a field goal here in the third quarter. Crossings trying to get this past a one-possession game. We'll take a break and come back with the start of the fourth quarter here on the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
Here we go, important play, 3rd down and 3 to go. Look at the crossing students, they're all fired up. Near takes the handoff and breaks several tackles and gets the 1st down. And a few extra yards inside the 30-yard line to the 28.
What a great cut by Near, because his first hole that he went through, he was met, but he kind of shifted over and got in behind a blocker and gained that extra 6 or 7 yards.
So 1st down keeps the chains going. Lincoln Christian still leading Shiloh Christian. That'd be a big victory for Lincoln, and a matchup of 2 really talented teams from Oklahoma and Arkansas. Handoff and another big push. Gain of about 5. Olsen carries the football. Phelps on the tackle for Casady.
Well, Crossings obviously is going to be content with just kind of taking their time here. You know, obviously they want to put points on the board, but with the leg that they got for the kicker, you know, at least you have an opportunity to put it up 2 scores.
2nd and 5. Pitch to Olsen. Looked like Olsen thought about throwing it for a minute, but Casady had that pretty well defended, and Olsen is able to get only 2 or 3 yards.
In our other game of the week, if anybody's out there and they're tuned in a great 8-man matchup, Sealing, the #1 team in the state, is playing OBA, who's ranked top 5 as well. It's 18-14, and OBA is knocking on the door, so that game is a little closer to ending than our game. Don't leave here, but if you want to watch a good one, you can go over there.
Fourth quarter,
6:40 left. Go ahead and chop into this thing.
3rd down and 4. And the handoff goes to Near, and he breaks through the line, and it's a 1st down. Thought he might break free for even more yards, but it's wrapped up right at the 15-yard line.
I think I just heard Tom Nelson say that Sealing has fumbled the ball 4 times in that game.
That's a good way to lose.
It's hard to not hear big voice Tom. We've heard him tonight on game time. So
yeah, that was a little confusing. 1st and 10 Crossings.
Really like this drive here by Crossings. Very impressive.
Toss a sweep out, but that is a big tackle made in the backfield.
Grant Kirk.
Grant Kirk has had a really, really nice second half.
Looks like we got a player down.
Kirk has been in on a bunch of plays. That was the ball carrier, Coleman Ridley. Who is talking to the trainer. That's a big stop. Let's move them back there to get behind the chains a little bit for Casady. Still a 1-possession game, even though it feels like Crossings has really dominated the second half.
I would agree a bunch. And obviously, as we've seen, a lot of times when Crossings has gotten behind the chains, it's been difficult for them. You know, they kind of get out of what they like to do. And so it'll be interesting to see how this drive ends up.
I think Ridley's favoring one leg, but hopefully he'll be okay. Student section's really been fired up over there. Second down and 14. The ball is on the 18-yard line. Rouse is going to call his own number, and he is shut down. Hodges and Kirk are there to make the stop.
Yeah, he does. He just so nonchalant.
Run made by number 6, Nate Rouse. Brings up
I do too.
third down.
I like going to the tight end here.
It's just been a steady diet of the run game. But a big opportunity for the Casady defense. Nice, finally lined up. Rouse throws it out in the flat. It's caught. What a move! What a move in for the touchdown. It looked like the Cyclones had that defended. I believe that's Evan Krotz on the pass reception. Made a move in the flat and took it to the house. Huge play.
Well, if you get players in space, you definitely can see what happens. And Olsen just made it play just all on his own. Just a little quick route out to the flats.
Neer takes the handoff, running for the 2-point conversion, and he is denied. So Crossings are trying to get this out to a 28-14 lead. And the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. So really, it's been a clash of styles here in the second half. It's been almost exclusively Crossings with the run game. Casady has come out and tried to throw the football around.
Well, I don't know if you just saw, I was kind of tuned in over to our other game of the week, and OBA on 4th and 3 scores a touchdown. The touchdown gets called back. So I think maybe it's Ceiling's ball now with 4 minutes to go. Or maybe I could be wrong.
18-14.
Yep, it's going to be Ceiling's ball.
Who's the team to beat in the Class B this year? Dewar?
I'm going to say Dewar or Ceiling. I think you got to throw OBA into that. I've not been able to see OBA play this year. I know they lost a lot last year, but Coach K out and that coaching staff and those kids have done a heck of a job. And they have one of the most electric players in Class B and 8-man and Jet Cheatham.
Playing quarterback?
Yes, sir.
Crossings kicking it away. Cyclones have the return set up.
Oh, by the way, I'm also kind of pissed about that.
Pretty good return. Gets close to the 40-yard line. We'll see if Casady can get something going on offense here. And who will be calling the shots at quarterback? James Elder, the sophomore, came in relief.
It looks like we got a player down.
Ethan Hamilton. And the player injured on the field is Micah White, who is returning the punt. Or excuse me, returning the kick. Looks like it is Elder back at quarterback.
Well, I thought you had it at 6.5.
Elder got some miscommunication there. It was difficult to get lined up.
Of course.
Passing complete, brings up second down.
The Vikings? Really? I didn't get to watch any of it.
So second down at 10. Elder hit the first pass that he threw for a 40-yard gain, but has not been as accurate since.
He's interesting to see. I wonder if, I don't see, do you see Hamilton down there on the sideline anywhere?
Yes.
Oh, I see him there.
And he steps up in the pocket. He's sacked and loses the football. They're going to say he was down. So a big sack for Crossings, and they're really starting to take over this game on both sides of the football.
Against a good team, too. Damn. One of the best nights of my life.
Now, change at quarterback.
I mean, it is fun. I know. Don't even start with that, bro. Because she's still over here talking crazy.
Hamilton is back in. Hamilton drops back. Hamilton trying to escape and having a hard time. Made a couple of guys miss. Going to throw one up deep, and it is incomplete. Good pass defense by Kratz.
Well, it's probably even better defense by Dyson Fay there for.
Yeah, Casady making sure that ball wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, she's still trying to hang out.
So Casady will punt it away and face another onslaught of power run game.
Blanchard has gone ahead of Shawnee 24-27. That's a game you can watch on the Pater Show or on BlanchardLions.tv. What is that Guthrie Tuttle score? Right here. That is not right. Maybe somebody put the wrong score in earlier.
Yeah, it could be the case. This ball takes a nice gap wedge bounce. And Crossings is going to take over in Casady territory. This game was 30-3 last year. I think that shows maybe some of the progress of the Casady program, that they've improved a little bit from a year ago. Trying to build things here with Coach Prestige and son Cliff.
Well, a big time credit to Crossings here defensively in the second half, because Casady's really not had very much success.
No.
Outside of that first drive where they got a little bit of momentum and then they threw the pick.
Rouse sends it off to Neer, breaks free, and runs it past the 35 to the 34-yard line. And his rushing numbers are starting to pile up.
Yeah, we've talked about it a handful of times. It just gets tougher and tougher, you know. Tackling backs like Neer and Olsen and the different options that Crossings is throwing at you. You can see the effect of the physicality here in the second half.
Toss sweep, Olsen, right side. Falls forward for a gain of about 6.
Brought down by number 22, Landon Hamilton. Another run made by number 8, Luke Olsen.
Like you said, we don't want to dissuade anyone from watching our broadcast, but we got a heck of one going on up there in Enid.
Did they just get a big play, OBA?
Yeah, 1:50 to go. And Sealing leads Oklahoma Bible by 4. First down and 10 from the 30. Quarterback sneak, or quarterback draw, actually. Rouse. Did Rouse lose it? He did.
Yes, he's got it.
Second fumble of the half for Crossings. We'll see if the Casady offense can do its part.
Fumble recovered by number 15, Grant Kirk.
So when you consider the fumble that was deep in territory, Casady territory earlier in the half, and this fumble, Cassidy's had a chance to make up some ground here, but just haven't been able to get the offense going. Hamilton drops back. He's going to take a shot.
Oh,
He's got his man. He threw another perfect one, and a horse collar tackle is going to add on to it. Matt Goodell dragged down Dyson Fay after another beautiful ball that was just dropped right into the basket there for a long pass. Dyson Faye's made some big-time plays tonight for this Casady offense.
Casady can get a quick score here. You still got a lot of time with 5:44 left to go here, just down 2 scores.
And anything to give them just a little bit of life. The student section energy from Crossings has been off the charts good.
It has been great. It's a great crowd from Crossings over there tonight. Got him again.
Another pass. Caught! That's going to be down to the 1-yard line. Micah White on the receiving end of that, all the way down to the 1. Handoff, and he is stopped and pushed back. That was Andrew Fitzpatrick, denied the end zone. Looked like that Hamilton is kind of limping a little bit. Don't know if that him being removed from this quarterback position was due to try to work through an injury, but he has thrown 2 perfect balls on this drive. Second and goal from the 2. Hamilton looking to throw, has a man, and overthrows Micah White. He was open.
Passing complete, intended for number 15, Micah White. Brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Throw for it again, and it's incomplete.
Pass intended for number 12, James Elder. Incomplete.
So here's the biggest play of the ball game so far. 4th down and 4th and 2 for the touchdown. Let's see what Ty Prestige decides to draw up here. Andrew Fitzpatrick, the running back. Ethan Hamilton, the quarterback. And Cassie wants to talk things over. We'll take a timeout with them right here. 4:39 to go. Cyclones trying to pull closer than 12. Stay tuned. Squirtle Game of the Week is back after this.
Is your spouse's snoring becoming an issue? Have you been told that you need a sleep study but refuse to go into a sleep lab? Then Next Gen Sleep is here to help with our innovative solution for the evaluation, testing, and treatment of sleep apnea. Next Gen is proud to offer this FDA-approved, convenient, and affordable solution that can be done all from the comfort of your own home. Call today to get started. 405-308-3324 or email us at information@nextgensleep.com.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Here we go. 4th down and goal. Quarterback draw. And he's fighting forward. Is he in? No signal yet.
This guy down here signaled.
Touchdown.
Boy, and they got lucky there because the running back and the quarterback were both leaning forward before that snap was made.
Quarterback sneak from Ethan Hamilton makes it 26-20. Extra point snap is down. The kick is blocked. So really, that could be important. Keeps it a 6-point game. Crossings comes through with a big block. We'll take a timeout. Crossing's going to get it back here. 4:32 to go. You're watching the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve.
All right, welcome back. 4:32 to go. Casady set to kick it off to Crossings after a couple of really nice pass plays from Ethan Hamilton. And they're going to try to short onside this. It is fair caught and a good job by Jake Robinson, sophomore wide receiver for Crossings, to signal for the fair catch.
Very important drive here for both teams. Crossings can find a way to continue what's been successful for them. They're going to put this game away, but Casady needs to get a stop here. Just down one score.
Crossings' offense has really been dominant here in the second half. They've been able to push Casady around up front, and that's no easy task. Cyclones are pretty good. They're along the line of scrimmage. Tight formation, handoff to Neer, and the Casady defense steps up. Ethan Nedio,
that's a big
primary
play.
tackler.
Big play by Nedio. I watched too. He was able to shuck off a defender and make a great play there.
Second down and 8. Rouse flips it to Olsen. Good cut. And Olsen falls forward. And positive yardage is a gain of about 5, which will set up a 3rd down and 3.
You want to talk about having, that's something you got to execute, where that's an interesting play, how he's two-hand kind of pitching it out there. That's tough to do.
A lot of misdirection. Kind of tough to see the ball where it's going. Rouse going to call his own number. He's going nowhere. Casady fans are starting to get fired up.
Great job up front by Casady. That's our man number 5, Connor Phelps, too.
Really some great defense being played tonight by Phelps, Grant Kirk, Ace Hodges. He's been really good in there. Well, it's an interesting decision here for Crossings.
Fourth down and what, about 4?
Yeah, 4th and 4. Got to get the ball to the 50. You going to punt this football away?
I may line up and go hard count, try to get him to jump off sides.
Right, especially out of a timeout.
Yep. And if there's something that you really like, maybe try to go for it. I don't know. I would probably kick it away, though. Crossings has done a good job defensively outside of a few big plays. Looks like Casady's expecting punt all the way.
Yeah, the big plays have really been the difference. I think they're going to line up in a punt formation, so that's what they are going to get.
The other thing you got to be careful about is punting to Dyson Fay. We've seen how electric he has been tonight. Try to punt away from him.
awfully deep in the punt formation, too, there.
That almost got blocked.
But that one.
Oh, wow.
They makes a man miss, and he's going towards the other side of the field. Gets a block or two. And that's a pretty good return for what happened on a very, very bang-bang play. Should mention that the punter took the ball very deep, took 2 big strides, and almost had it blocked, and then landed one right inside the 5-yard line.
I mean, that was like a line drive 7-iron is what that was like, but it checked up good for him down there inside of about the 2-yard line. A great job by Fay to just get quite a bit of yardage out of nothing. 252 is a lot of time, especially the way they fling the ball around. So
this Crossings defense has been really good in the second half.
I
mean,
would
a
agree.
couple of those passes that Hamilton threw, it's just hard to defend. There's really perfect passes. He's been able to scramble tonight to make some plays. Gets out of bounds for a gain of about 3, so he really made something out of nothing right there. Second down and 8. Hamilton going to throw it again down the middle of the field. And the ball is intercepted. Tipped up and intercepted. A great play in the secondary for Crossings. Bennett Baker comes up with a pick.
yeah, great play. Right place at the right time, right? Your safety, you've got over the top help. Good job deflecting the pass and coverage, and another big defensive play for Crossings.
Peyton Mitchell-Johnson was running down the field, and there were 3 defenders in the area. Well covered. The ball bounces up in the air and is intercepted by Baker. The 3rd turnover for Casady, and maybe the decisive one of the evening.
Yeah, with just one timeout left for Casady because they used their timeout the last time. This thing is going to get down to well below a minute, even if Crossings doesn't convert.
Rouse, toss sweep. Near, fighting for yardage. Cassie trying to poke the ball out. That's a gain of 8.
And really, you could not ask for a better first play for Crossings. Because if they can just move these chains one time, I think the clock is the worst enemy for Casady right now with just one timeout left. Who does Crossings have next? Mark, is that what you were looking at?
Crossings will go into district play next week. Pitch to Near, and Near holds forward for the first down.
They may have spotted him just short, maybe.
Be a good game next week for Crossings. They host Luther.
Yep.
Luther's off to a pretty good start this year.
And Luther's a team I know that beat Crossings last year pretty handily.
Dallas St. Mark's, former Southwest Preparatory Conference rival, comes here next week to take on Casady. Rouse did not get the first down.
That was impressive.
So we'll probably have the final timeout here. Let's see, he has marked it just short. Timeout for the Cyclones with 1:09 to go. So that is the final timeout for Casady, and really this is even a more interesting decision here for Crossings. You going to punt this, or are you going to go for it? Quarterback sneak, and you can line up in victory formation if you get it. Could you get a punt blocked? I mean, there's all kinds of things that could potentially go wrong with the punt.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, if I'm Crossings, I'm going for it. Without any timeouts left on Casady's side, I know they've, been effective in big plays, but,
try to put the game out of reach here. And just
yes, sir. And in the game with one play, right?
Well, this crowd has come to life. This place is getting rowdy, both sides. Quarterback sneak is going to get the first down and put this game away. Give him the spot to the 38-yard line, and that will do it. What a well-played game tonight. This has been a lot of fun. Both of these teams have put a lot of effort into tonight's ball game.
Yeah, major props. I've been very impressed with both teams. Really, Crossing's physicality. I've been very impressed with Casady, too, as well. Great effort by both teams, but tip of the cap to Crossings. They were just, they were the better team tonight.
Victory formation. Luther will come in, having lost to OCS 29-20. Lost to Prague earlier in the season and beat Perry 38-6. So that'll be a pretty good ball game next week at Crossings.
Well, Mark, it was fun, man.
Another great pregame meal tonight at the Sun Cattle Company, and this has been our most competitive game of the year, I think, between the two teams. This game could have gone either way, and a couple of turnovers make a big difference in this one. And Crossings holds off Casady to win it, and that will do it. The clock has reached the 000. Adam, any final thoughts tonight?
Congratulations. And Casady, tip of the cap to them. With them moving into the OSSA, they're going to be a formidable opponent, and they have been for teams already. And they were right there in this game, have opportunities, and their hospitality was fantastic. So thanks to Mike Shepard and the crew from Casady for letting us come out, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, I agree. I think get some more kids out for football. They've got a little under 40 right now. That could really